Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. Alongside Torsberg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. On our sideline reporting tonight, Allie LaForce. It's getting late in the season. Let's see how the standings are out west. If you look at the Timberwolves, very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that. Exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason.
Well, right now for the Timberwolves, they've been ruthless competitors all season long. I mean, they've assured themselves of plenty of home games in the postseason. Let's see if they can take advantage.
A look at the starting group for the match. The guard pair form will be Suggs and Bain. Down low, it's Banchero and Carter. And it's Wagner in at the small forward position. And for Minnesota, the wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. The big men on the floor form, Randall and Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the one spot. Greg, I think now is when we really see the value of depth as teams prepare for the playoffs.
It always helps when you can spread out your minutes, prevent stars from being overworked, and diminish the risk of injury.
So the Orlando Magic able to put the first points up on the board. Now Edwards. Back at 6. Carter pulls it in. On offense, here are the Magic. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins and looking for number 8 tonight.
Well, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
Here's Edwards. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Boy, that defense must be better. Anthony Edwards getting it done on the interior.
Edwards against Bain. Carter sets the pick for Banchero. A kick out to Bain. That ball's nice feed that time from Banchero.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Randall a screen on Bain. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You know, DB, recently we've seen Anthony Edwards reach new heights as a three-point shooter.
Anthony Edwards has now embraced the complete analytics of the game. He is a high-volume three-point shooter, and he's still a terror en route to the cup.
And the first one at the line is good. Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor, as complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
And Edwards drops them both.
This guy is such a professional, right? Goes about his business in a highly consistent way.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. The talented Paolo Banchero came up early in the conversation, and he told me Paolo is basically a 6'10" point forward. That presents matchup issues. We'll have to put our best wing defender on him, and even he will need some help. Banchero has incredible skills for his size. That is what makes him so good. Kevin?
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. And here is Suggs. Following Julius Randle's three, Bain, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Anthony Edwards showing you, yes, I am a vertical threat at the rim.
Here's Suggs. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Suggs kicks to Banchero. Banchero a screen on McDaniel. Wagner. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's McDaniels. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, Jaden McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it, especially in the painted area.
Wagner passes to Bain. Banchero against Randall. Carter sets the pick for Banchero. Gobert with the point.
Well, this is a very
that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Payne, no good. The Timberwolves leading. DiVincenzo kicks to McDaniels. To the paint. Randall is doubled. Just 5 to shoot. A nice shot by McDaniels. McDaniels got 5.
I'll tell you, totally fluid mechanics by Jaden McDaniels. Ready in the catch-and-shoot situation, folks.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Suggs with the ball. Still yet to score.
Rudy Gobert is as intense a defender as you're going to find in the NBA, and he refuses to give up anything easy.
Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync, good luck trying to stop them now.
The Magic trail by 4. Banchero outside. Pass to Suggs. Banchero, a screen on McDaniel. Beyond the arc. And there's Banchero on the assist from Suggs. Banchero's got his second bucket of the game to go. Randall outside. Fires from deep. Carter pulls it in. Orlando's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Payne looking around. Orlando moving the ball around. And that one's good. Wagner. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 from deep so far in this game. Randall outside. Down low. Here's Edwards. Orlando grabs the miss. Here's Payne. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game.
Stopping and shooting. Payne showing how little prep his shot needs.
Oh, here's Edwards. Unloads. That's good on the jump shot. Edwards got 8 points.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Orlando making some changes. Wagner comes in for Carter. And it's Anthony Black in for Wagner. Orlando leading by 3. And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep with size up front.
That can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Randall, and he uses the glass on the lane. 5 points in the game.
Boy, I love the confidence Julius Randle has in himself. This guy knows what it takes to score.
DiVincenzo against Suggs. Over to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Wagner. That's good, and it's Banchero with the assist. And the Magic lead by 4.
So nice to see Mo Wagner evolving into the modern big, sinking that three-point shot with real confidence.
Three-pointer, Randall drills the three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now, here's Banchero. Last game out, he had 14. outside, Suggs. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
Jalen Suggs getting right to his sweet spot. You want to give me the mid-range, Jay? I'm taking it.
Pass to DiVincenzo. And here's Edwards. Over Bain. And again, it's Minnesota.
I'll tell you clearly, this guy has found his rhythm. He's attacking with confidence early.
Wagner outside. Back to Suggs. And out of bounds is the Timberwolves gain possession.
And now look at the numbers for Edwards. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. And his playmaking ability is unquestioned. One of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And what he's doing right now, carving up defensive schemes at will, second best scorer in the league. It's just a marvelous thing to watch and appreciate. And Orlando making a change here. De Silva's checked in. And timeout called by Chris Finch. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And here we can check out the score for Anthony Black.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Here's Phillips. Clark dishes to Conley. 5 to shoot. Inside. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And here are the teams that have been on fire from the three-point line ever since the All-Star break. The Magic in third.
I mean, they've gotten better at shooting the ball as the season has gone on. And you like their trajectory. I mean, they're in a great offensive groove right now.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Ingles is checked in. Franz Wagner's checked in for the Magic. Howard comes in for Bain. And here's Wagner. He had 15 points last out. Wagner has screen on Clark. A shot. And that one's good. Wagner. Wagner's got 10.
But you go back to the fundamentals. Franz Wagner calls for the screen and gets himself some space.
Conley surveying the D. Now here's Dosunmu. Defense is right there, and it's all evened up.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
And it's Wagner missing. Minnesota's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. Pass to Ingles. Now Conley. Back to Ingles for the 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Wagner has screen on Clark. Lets it go from the wing. Ingles with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 3. And the points coming for them now, Greg and Buncher.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Hey guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Timberwolves.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Well, also, guys, what a start from beyond the arc. A huge part of their game today. That's going to help their spacing.
And he knocks down the first one. Julius Randle's checked in for Minnesota. Both free throws good from Dosunmu. The Magic trail by 5. Now Black. Scoreless thus far. To halt the run. Yep, that one goes in there.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Now here's Conley. Black defending. Conley, the pass to Clark. Back to Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off target from outside. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. Right wing. Black kicks to Wagner. Orlando moving the ball around. Wagner on the wing. There's the 3. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Boy, when he catches a rhythm, Franz Wagner is relentless offensively.
Dosunmu with it, and it's Howard picking him up. The Timberwolves hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. The free throw drops for Dosunmu. Oh, free throws good from Dosunmu. Here's Black. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Wagner as screen on Conley. Kicks it out to Wagner. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Conley left side. Pass to Dosunmu. Now Randall. Picked by Reed. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Timberwolves lead by 2. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
And Minnesota has possession. And when this game is done with, they'll be off to Los Angeles, taking on the Lakers. Sets in motion a 4-game road trip for him. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Dosunmu is out there with Conley. And it's Clark in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Black. His last outing with 20 points. They set the pick. Bounce pass Wagner. To Silva with the bucket.
Boy, Franz Wagner, he is 6'10", folks, but really gifted offensively. Can do a little bit of everything. Nice pass there.
Now here's Conley. Hasn't made one yet. And that's a foul called on Franz Wagner. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Whoops, they pick off the pass.
You could tell it was almost tunnel vision on that pass. Had no idea where the defender was.
And teams are always looking for positional stuff. Doris, where is that most valuable?
If you look across the league today, Kevin, it's at every single position. Size and skill as a combination is very tough to beat. And teams are getting bigger and more skilled across positions now.
No good on that one. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Randall against Wagner. Randall surveying the D. 6 to shoot. Right side, Reed. Another miss by Minnesota. And so Wagner will bring it up for the Magic. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Back over to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Now, here's Wagner. He's got 13. Here's Black. Connects from three-point range. Black's got the lead up to 5 now for Orlando.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Boy, this guy doing his job spacing the floor. He had 2 triples in the first, and he just gets his third to go.
And here's Wagner following Julius Randle's 3. Black with it. He has 7. Out to the right wing. Outside Howard. Hits it from three-point range. Howard's got his first 3 points of the game.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with them. Checked in for the Magic. Suggs comes in for Howard. Well, there haven't been many misses at the line for this group of players. This is how the shooting guards around the league stack up when it comes to free throw shooting in the past 10 games. And you look at Dosunmu, one of the league's best, 3rd in free throw percentage.
We've gotten used to seeing a lot of terrific free throw shooters from the 2-guard ranks, but even so, it shouldn't take away from what these players have been able to do up there.
You know, that's a very steady bunch at the line, no doubt about that. In any kind of clutch situation, if it's one of those players shooting the big free throw, you can be sure he's going to come through.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Wagner passes to Carter. From outside the arc. And it's Suggs missing. Timberwolves trail by 5. And go outside. Back to Dosunmu. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Randall with a screen for Conley. Minnesota needs to get off the shot here. And Randall throws it down.
So experienced, so savvy in pick and roll play. Conley putting on a clinic.
Pass to Suggs. Back to Black. Here's De Silva. He's defended by Randall. Here's Black. He has 7 to the middle. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Magic lead by 5.
Well, Carter Jr. doesn't get sped up by that dwindling shot clock. Stays focused and locked in.
Now, here's Dosunmu. He's got 7. Randall outside. The 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. I want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, they took advantage of some porous defense in that one. Really got the shots they wanted.
Give them some credit. I'll tell you this. They caught an opponent on a very off night defensively, and you take advantage. Simple as that.
Black. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
That bucket is really just about the efficient use of a screen. That's nicely done.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, in that game, I thought they took advantage of some sloppy play, but give them credit. They turned mistakes into points.
Well, you have to capitalize when your opponent has miscues. Give this team some credit. Every time that opponent turned it over, they capitalized.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Edwards has come in for Clark. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. And a switcher also for Orlando. Paolo Banchero's checked in for Franz Wagner. Pass to Dosunmu. Reed kicks to Randall. Over Banchero. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Paolo Banchero.
Boy, what a nice offensive move by Julius Randle. Lures the defender in to draw the contact. That is pretty.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Magic.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Another strength for them today, guys. Mid-range shooting. Normally the defense wants to give you that shot. Let's see if they adjust at all.
First one falls for him.
Julius Randle has been a consistent producer in this league for a long time. This guy, an absolute matchup nightmare.
Both free throws good from Randle. Magic leading by 5. Pass to Black. Here is Carter. Suggs looking around. Just 5 on the clock. De Silva, no good.
If he's got that much space, he's got the green light. He just doesn't make it.
DiVincenzo passes to Dosunmu. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. 9 points for Dosunmu.
A guy like this, with the skill set he's got, you can keep the defenders guessing.
Banchero outside. Fades. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Banchero's got 7 points.
Boy, that one was not easy. Every once in a while, you just make a tough shot.
Here's Dosunmu. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
Julius Randle can do a little bit of everything. That's a great find to get his teammate an open look.
Jacks up a 3, and that one's good. Suggs. He's got 5.
For a guy who's known for his perimeter shooting, that is a great look.
DiVincenzo with it. Picked up by Suggs. Three-pointer, Randall. A three-pointer is right on target.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Banchero outside. Magic leading by 3. Black in the post. Edwards defending. Black, no good. Here's Randall. Off target. That was a little heat check. Orlando, they've gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%.
Boy, this guy making the most of his chances here, really giving his team a lift.
Here's Randall. Magic knocking down the tray. Over in the corner, Edwards. Randall against Banchero. And it's Anthony Black with the foul. That's his first foul. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Get up and start moving with your mascot. Let's dance.
Roberry's checked in for Minnesota. McDaniels comes in for Dosunmu. Orlando also making some changes. Wagner comes in for Wendell Carter. And it's Bane in for Anthony Black. Gobert finds McDaniel. Now here's Reed. No good on the 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
To the inside. It's stolen by Gobert. Bain against Edwards. Takes a three. McDaniels outside. Gobert with a screen on Banchero. Shot clock at 5. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Suggs with some nice defense. Orlando leading by 6. DB, no one has more Defensive Player of the Year awards than Rudy Gobert. 4 of them.
Well, with the 4, he is now tied with the great Dikembe Mutombo and the great Ben Wallace. Does he have another one in his sights?
Timberwolves shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. Wide open. And he knocks down the jumper. Edwards got 12.
Doesn't matter where on the floor Anthony Edwards is. That shot mechanic's so pretty, so fluid.
Suggs kicks to Bain. Pass to De Silva. Banchero against Reed. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Hey, guys, that strength will serve Banchero really well in the league, and we're starting to see signs of it already.
The Magic have missed both free throws they've attempted tonight. Franz Wagner's checked in for the Magic. That free throw, good from Banchero.
And the biggest reason Banchero went first overall, Paolo brings your playmaking ability at 6'10". He's got a very rare skill set for that size.
Now, here's McDaniel. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Toronto.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
And a wide open look for Bain. That falls. Nice feed that time from Banchero. Banchero's got his 4th assist in this one. Pass to McDaniels. A minute 50 left in the first half. DiVincenzo kicks to Reed. Here's Gobert. Nice defense from Wagner. And here's Banchero. They'll bring it up for Orlando. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. To the left wing. Outside, Suggs. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
You cannot be overzealous when you're trying to guard Jalen Suggs. He's so crafty, so good at drawing fouls.
Orlando shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
A free throw drops for Suggs.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Howard's checked in for Orlando. Both free throws good from Suggs.
Jalen Suggs gets a ton of attention for his offensive skill set, and that's appropriate. But let's remember, he can be imposing defensively.
Now here's Edwards. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Toronto.
Not to mention the assists he piled up. You can see why his teammates like playing with him.
Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. And here's what the schedule for Orlando looks like. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Wednesday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them. But you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And all you need to do is see his free throw percentage, guys. 90 for the season to know what kind of year he's having. And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and it extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect far here in the second quarter.
Now, here's Wagner. 13 points in the game. To Bain. Over Edwards. And there's Bain. That's good on the assist from Wagner. And that's 11 points for Desmond Bain. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Edwards. Edwards just makes it look simple inside.
Every aspect of Anthony Edwards' game is on display. This guy has been cooking from the outset.
Reed against Wagner. For 3. And no good. And so it's Orlando heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Jamal Mosley. Coach, a quick assessment of your team in the first half.
I loved our energy. I loved our focus. We got to do a better job defending without fouling, but I love our boys and our ability to sustain their early runs.
Off to a good start. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime. And we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Checking out the group for Jamal Mosley to start the second half. Running out on the wings, they'll have Bain and Wagner. Down low, it's Banchero and Carter. And it's Suggs in at the 1. Randle with the bucket.
Well, Julius Randle has put in time to grow his ability to make three-point shots. Nice delivery.
And here is Suggs. Pass to Bain. Over Edwards, and it's Orlando with another.
And we've seen more of this lately from Bain, continuing to blossom and improve as a scorer.
Randle dishes to Gobert. DiVincenzo passes to Randle. Oh, good with the triple. Orlando leading by 6. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And Wagner drives in. There's the triple. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. DiVincenzo with it. Picked up by Suggs. Randle a screen on Bain. Edwards kicks to Randle. Oh, good on the triple. And for the Magic, they're shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. And it's Wagner missing. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Randle outside. Pass to DiVincenzo. Down low. Stolen by Carter. Bain inside the three-point line. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Bain's got 15 points.
I love how assertive Bain is in transition. Outstanding at running to the right spot in those situations.
The Timberwolves again can't hit. Magic leading by 8. To the middle. Stolen by McDaniel. Here's Randle. Rejected by Banchero.
And when Banchero turns it up, he can be a factor at the defensive end.
That one goes. Count it. He's got 12.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. As we approach the playoffs, let's see how the East is shaping up. You look at the Magic. Unless they completely melt down, they should be in good position for a playoff run.
Man, and looking at the Magic,
They've been ruthless competitors all season long. I mean, they've assured themselves of plenty of home games in the postseason. Let's see if they can take advantage.
Now here's Randall. 21 points in the game. Can they get it? He takes it up and lays it in. Randall's got 23 points.
Guard him big, guard him small. Julius Randle is so crafty on the interior, it matters not. He's going to finish.
Wagner with it. McDaniels defended. Pass to Banchero. 5 on the clock. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to clean outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he puts up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Edwards, and finished off by Edwards.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Orlando leading by 8. Now Suggs. He has 7. Banchero left side. Shot clock at 6. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And it's Wagner missing.
Boy, the team doing pretty well despite his offensive struggles right now.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, Franz Wagner was asked to describe his game, and he said, I don't know if there's someone who I would say I play really close to. I'm like a total guard. I try to do a lot of different stuff out there, and I hope when you see me play, you see that I'm having fun and I'm playing for the right reasons. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Anthony Black's checked in for Wagner.
Make some noise.
Magic leading by 6. Suggs with the ball. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Now, here's Banchero. Misses off the left eye. Pass to Randall. McDaniels outside. Off from 3-point range. Orlando, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Black, no good.
Unbelievable. No guys, no clue what went wrong there.
Edwards, the bounce pick. Randall passes to DiVincenzo. Fires the 3. Banchero grabs the board. Banchero's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Suggs. Back to Banchero. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
And this is what everyone wants to see. Banchero is attacking without hesitation on the offensive end.
DiVincenzo kicks to McDaniels. Here's Edwards. It's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Edwards got 20 points.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
And to me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
And the basket is good. 9 points for Jalen Suggs.
You've got to be willing to get your shot blocked if you're a guard and you foray inside. Jalen Suggs, what a finish.
Gobert finds Edwards. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Now, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Now, here's Bane. 15 points in the game. 5 to shoot. Here's Black. Off target from three-point range. Timberwolves trail by 6. Randall passes to DiVincenzo. Randall against Bain. Here's Randall. He's got 23. Back to DiVincenzo. Over Suggs. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Magic leading by 6. Back the pass to Suggs. Now Bain. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And with a body to absorb contact, Bain also has the balance to finish.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Magic.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the three ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
Now here is Conley. He has yet to score. Edwards can't hit. Bain against Randall. Bain drives in. Off target at the rim. Timberwolves trail by 9. Pass to Edwards. Back to Dosunmu. The shot comes out. Craig T that time from Bain. Outside, Suggs. Banchero outside. Wagner has screen on Randall. Banchero passes to Wagner. That ball's nice feed that time from Banchero. Banchero's got 6 assists now in the game. Bounce pass Conley. That's a 2 from Randall. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And it's good for 2. Black's got the lead up to 13 now for the Magic.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Randall from outside knocks down the 3-ball. Randall's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, in the first half, he was unstoppable from deep. Now 2 more since the break.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Orlando making some changes. De Silva's checked in. And it's Howard in for Bain. Orlando leading by 10. Now Black. He's got 14. Banchero finds Black. Banchero has screen on Conley. Here's Black. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Naz Reid.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Orlando shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
That free throw good from Black. And Black drops them both. And so Conley will bring the ball up for Minnesota. Pass to Dosunmu. From deep. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Kick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now, here's Banchero. He's got 16 to the paint. Here's Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Always a threat to score. Banchero, that time with a sweet find.
1:36 left here in the 3rd quarter. Now here is Conley. Nothing on the board. Dosumu with it. Picked up by Banchero. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Dosumu with the jam.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Pass to Howard. Wagner with a screen for Howard. And it's blocked. And here is Dosumu. He's got 16. Conley finds Clark. They set the screen. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Black with it. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Banchero against Reed. And Berger pulls it down. Timberwolves trail by 6. Clark outside. Oh, through the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. He'll go to the line to shoot. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal foul.
The previous play is under review.
Tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The Magic making a switch here.
Three shots.
First free throw is good. No good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. Here's Black. Wagner as screen on Conley. Here's Black. And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. And we've reached the end of the third. Orlando out in front. They're up by 4. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Conley out there with Dosumu. And it's Clark in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Well, Franz Wagner is a problem if he gets the basketball down low and on the inside.
Conley dishes to Clark. Pass to Randall. Here's De Silva. He's covered by Clark. And here's Wagner. Wagner with a screen for Wagner. And they double up Wagner. Now Black. He's defended by Randall. No one covering. And it's a 9-point Magic lead.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
And stolen by Wagner. And here's the break. Howard kicks to Wagner. Pass to Conley. De Silva with the rebound.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Wagner outside. A 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Reeves got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Randall. He's defended by Wagner. No good from Clark. Magic leading by 9. And Wagner drives in. And a missed late. Timberwolves shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Another miss by Minnesota.
Nothing going his way. Boy, it feels like he's forcing it and to no avail.
Pass to Black. Takes it inside. Rebound, Minnesota. Randall's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Finally, the pass to Reed. Outside Howard. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's Conley. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Now Black kicks it out to Wagner. The 3-pointer, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Clark dishes to Conley. And there's the whistle, illegal screen.
And you know, guys, in the first half, he was a lot more focused. Maybe he's feeling the heat of the defense a bit more here in the second.
Some changes for Minnesota. Edwards comes in for Clark. And Bones Island subbed in for Mike Conley. Orlando leading by 9. Now, here's Wagner. Pass to Howard. Here's Wagner. Back to Howard. Pocket 6. Three-pointer. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Boy, another miss, but you have to say to his teammates, great job. They have picked him up all evening long.
And that corner pocket triple, terrific shot by Edwards from deep.
Magic have gone just 2 of 8 in this 4th quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Here's Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. The Magic getting the bucket.
Going for that shot in that situation is something that isn't going to help the offense.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
No one near Edwards as he lets it walk. And that one's on target from the wing.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
Black kicks to Wagner. Wagner with a screen for Wagner. 6 on the shot clock.
With that being his 4th foul, does the offense now look to target this guy?
First team foul. Minnesota foul. Reed. 4th personal foul. First team foul. 2 shots. Franz Wagner.
That's good from Wagner.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Highland. Orlando also making some changes. Wendell Carter comes in for Mo Wagner. And it's Suggs in for Anthony Black.
So critical that your big men be able to shoot free throws at a high rate.
Gobert finds Randall. Randall a screen on Suggs. Fires from way outside. Rebounded by Howard. Magic leading by 8. Pass to Carter. Now here's Suggs. Carter sets the pick for Suggs. On the top of the key, and it's good. 2 points.
The defense is so focused on taking away a Jalen Suggs drive and finishing the cup. This is what it opens up right here. Make those jumpers when conceded, Jalen.
The 3 ball from Anthony Edwards.
I tell you, they're leaning hard on this guy, but he's going to need some help here.
McDaniels against Wagner. Lead away. The putback. It's stolen by Gobert. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, Jaden McDaniels is a guy who will embrace physicality. Does a nice job drawing contact.
Jaden McDaniels. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw.
There is simply no substitute for what Jaden McDaniels gives you on the defensive end every night. This guy is elite.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Paolo Banchero's checked in for Wagner. And it's Bain in for Howard. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
Randall against Banchero. Carter outside. A three-pointer off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 7. And here's Edwards. Over Banchero. Edwards can't hit. Orlando's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Kicks it out to Banchero. On the wing, Bain. 6 to shoot. Carter with a screen on Edwards. Shot, high post. Bain with the bucket. Bain's got 20.
What confidence from Bain. Money from mid-range.
After DiVincenzo. Oh, good on the shot. Good work defensively by Carter. Carter with a screen on Edwards. Inside. And then Carter with the jam.
They can see in the movement there the athleticism Wendell Carter Jr. possesses. Really solid cut after setting the screen.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Randall passes to McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Here is Carter after the basket by Minnesota. Just 4 to shoot, and it goes down 2 points. 22 points for Desmond Bain.
Striking fast inside. Bain isn't going to miss a chance at a look like that.
Randall against Banchero. Gobert trying to get open. Oh, softly lays it in.
Listen, this guy's doing his part. It's what we know he's about, but they have got to get some productivity from some other guys on this roster.
Now here is Carter. Banchero with the ball. From deep. Doesn't get that one. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Randall outside. good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. The Magic making a switch here. Wagner's checked in. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hi, guys. Well, Jamal Mosley was just reviewing the plan with his team. He said this is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up. He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. Now, here's Suggs. Bain. Outside, Suggs. Oh, he hits the deep three.
Good find from Bain, proving that he's a total team player.
Randall with a screen for DiVincenzo. Now McDaniel. The long shot, no good.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Banchero.
Oh, love that. Banchero moves so well with and without the ball.
Randall with the ball. Defended now by Wagner. DiVincenzo. The three is off. Magic leading by 14.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Magic.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And so checking out the record for these guys tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Paolo Banchero.
He was their catalyst tonight, the straw that stirs the proverbial drink.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Edwards fires, and there's the three.
We know Julius Randle can score, but that scoring ability will be set up by that kind of play. What a pretty pass from the big man.
Here's Suggs. And so it's Orlando winning this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. And now our player of the game, Paolo Banchero.